Taylor here with Agri Spray Drones. Today we're in the field testing the 60 liter or 15.8 gallon tank for the J100. We just got this in. We have not yet actually flown it with a full tank. As you can see, our water level is up to here. We are, well, almost to 60 liters in there. So what we're going to do, we know that it can lift this. That's what we've been told anyways. But what is the efficiency at high volumes, which is what this tank is designed for, 5 gallons per acre or higher? And can you run all day long at 2 gallons per acre in a big open field like this? Because we know that's what you want to know. Can you fill it full, run it fast, run it wide, and get acres knocked out without the drone crashing? So we're doing today efficiency testing first, durability testing second. We're going to see if we can overheat the motors by pushing our rate lower and lower on this tank. And then we'll come back with you guys with the results. You ready, Alex? Yeah. All right, we're going to get back out of the way because we haven't taken the drone off being this heavy just yet. This is my first time seeing it lift a tank with this much weight, and yours as well. Well, that wasn't near as scary as I thought it was going to be. So far, it seems to handle it just fine. We know the J100 has the thrust capacity to lift a tank volume like this, weight like this. So honestly, I'm pretty confident. Okay, this right now is 5 gallons per acre, flying at 30 feet per second. With a 30-foot swath. So J100 has 6.4 gallon per minute output. So this is the max speed at 5 gallons per acre at a 30-foot swath. 30 feet per second, 30-foot swath. We should get a lot of acres knocked out like this with this tank volume and that speed. Okay, we'll come back with you guys with more results. See you soon. All right, we just got back with the first tank at 5 gallons per acre. We have 64% battery left on the ground right now. So we're gonna fill it and get back to work. So far, it's working well. Let's do it. Okay, so far so good. Actually, really good. We're keeping up with 2 batteries, 60-liter tank, 5 gallons per acre. And we're only swapping 2 batteries, one in the drone, one in the Charger. I think we've done 5 flights and battery swaps now. And the reason that is because we're emptying the tank out so fast, but we're also taking off with a ton of weight. So honestly, I'm pretty surprised that it's doing this well on the battery life cycle. Okay, we just finished up our 5 gallon per acre test. We sprayed 23.5 acres. It took us 34 minutes, 9 seconds. That was basically from when we started the operation, when we ended the operation. That efficiency, if you divide that out, that's 40 acres, actually 41 acres per hour at 5 gallons per acre. That's pretty good. A lot better than I was expecting. Our average cycle time was actually sub 4.5 minutes. That's takeoff to takeoff cycle time. Average battery came back at around 60 to 65%. And we cycled, we had to rotate in a third battery once out of 6 or so, 7 cycles. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. Next is 2 gallon per acre testing. Okay, we just timed one of our takeoff to takeoffs with a 2 gallon per acre 60-liter tank. So we're going to calculate efficiency. It took us about, we figured, 8.5 minutes from takeoff to takeoff. And with a 15.5 gallon output divided by 2 gallons per acre, that's 7.75 acres on that tank load. So we divide that by 8.5 minutes, takeoff to takeoff. That's 0.91 acres per minute times 60 minutes, which surprisingly, this surprised me, we're only getting 54 acres per hour, what that would be. That's during operation here. This is a fairly big field. It's not actually quite half-mile long. That's about a third of a mile long. So we'd be a little bit more efficient perhaps if we were half-mile long. But no, it's just one tank load also with kind of a slow pump, frankly. So we can probably get a bit more efficient. But so far, doesn't look like it's that much more efficient than a 2 gallon per acre rate. We're gonna get a larger sample size. We'll spray out a bunch more tank loads just to see. Okay, so we're gonna switch up our tactic here on our 2 gallon per acre test. We pretty much know the drone runs just fine, running with 15.5 gallons in the tank. It flies out at full speed, sprays at full speed, keeps its altitude. We've got gusts up to probably about 15 to 20 today, and it's handling the wind just fine with a full tank. So we're pretty confident in all of that. I'm not as impressed maybe as I thought I was going to be as far as like the efficiency. I don't know what I was expecting. I was thinking, okay, our tank volume increases by 30%. Efficiency should increase by 30%. The problem is we're not flying any faster and our swath is any wider. So really it's just the drone's out there longer, spraying a few more acres. So we're not getting a 30% increase. We're probably getting more like a 10% to maybe 15% increase in efficiency. But what you can do with a tank this size, 60 liters, 15.8 gallons with max payload, is spray a mile down and a mile back, or 2 pretty much even half-mile passes. The math works out pretty good. We're using right around 7.5 gallons or so per pass. We got a 15.5 gallon drone. Should work out pretty good. So we're gonna switch over, do a mile-long field so you guys can see that, down and back. Check out our battery life. We're keeping up so far really good on battery life with this, about a third of a mile long field, so a mile long should be even better. Yeah, we're gonna keep running it. Okay, we just tested our mile down and back a few times, a few cycles, and our cycle time is about 1.5 minutes shorter at a mile down and back versus 2,000 feet runs. Why is that? Well, it's several less turns. It's actually just one down, a turn, one back, and then straight home. We literally have one turn. It's almost perfect tank use efficiency. With 16 liters, 30 feet wide, 32 feet wide in some cases, you can probably do that. It's perfect. So 64 acres per hour seems to be what our cycle times are telling us. We're gonna keep running it at that 32.8 feet per second. Now, when I'm talking about 64 acres an hour at a mile long, that's 32.8 feet per second or 23 miles per hour. That's max speed on the J100 with all of your obstacle avoidance turned on. So what we're doing now, the drone's out there flying at 45 feet per second, actually closer to 46 feet per second at a 2 gallon rate. The same passes, a mile down and a mile back. We're gonna run this 2 times, test our cycle time, and see what our efficiency increase is. Whenever we tested our efficiency with a 45 liter tank at 45 feet per second, J100, we got exactly 60 acres per hour. We've already gotten 64 flying slower than that with a bigger tank. So I do expect this to be pretty impressive here. We'll come back to you with results. Okay, we just tested our mile down and back with the 6 liter tank at 45 feet per second. We got about 7.5 acres on that down back mile long run. That our cycle time, so takeoff to takeoff cycle time, was right at 6 minutes. We'd probably actually be a bit faster if we had a bigger pump. Our pump now is actually a little bit too slow for this tank. And so 7.5 acres in 6 minutes. If you basically run that across 60 minutes, you're looking at 75 acres per hour. And I think you could really get actually very close to that in reality, actually, you know, running all day long, because a mile down, a mile back, and you're empty. So you can just keep moving down the field, reducing that deadhead time every single flight. 75 acres an hour. That's cool. That's real cool. So, I mean, just kind of some closing here. Who is this bigger tank for on the J100? It's not for everyone. If you're doing smaller fields, you're gonna have problems with battery life. Our battery life here in this big field, you know, anything from a quarter mile out to a mile seems to be fine. But whenever you get into those fields where you're running 500-foot passes and you're ferrying from here to here and there to there and there to there with a full payload or a half a payload, that's where you run into problems. So I feel confident, 2 gallons per acre out here in wide open country. Yeah, why not, in my opinion, especially if you've got square fields. And then anything 5 gallons and up, definitely. If you get 40 acres per hour at a 5-gallon rate with full obstacle avoidance turned on and terrain following turned on, that's killer. So we're gonna keep running this right now. We've done our efficiency testing, I'm pretty confident there. We wanna do durability testing. How long can this thing stay, you know, just cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle, running full tilt at 2 gallons per acre, since it's lifting a heavier payload. The motors feel fine, they're not even hot right now, so we're just gonna keep running it and just see what happens. We'll come back to you guys with those results later. Thanks.